Hey Vineyard family, it's Ellen, your worship pastor here, and I just wanted to take a minute to share an encouraging story of a moment in the last couple weeks that God met me in a moment of high anxiety. And yes, I am at my house. I'm in my dining room. This seemed like a fitting place to film a video. So a couple weeks ago, on a Saturday, the day before the first Sunday church was canceled, I was really struggling with the impending crisis. I was just struggling with a lot of canceled plans and expectations being dashed and the threat of social isolation. I'm a planner and an extrovert, so for me that's like a perfect storm, and I was just really struggling. Ben was away helping a friend and I was home alone with the girls, and as soon as he got back I said, I need to get out of the house. So I went for a walk and put my headphones on and listened to some worship music, which really helped. But more specifically than that, I feel like God met me in that moment. I realized that there was something going on in me where there was a fear at the center of what I was struggling with. And as I thought about it, I realized the fear was, I am alone and I am unhelped. I do not have the help that I need. I am somebody who really relies on social support in order to get self-care. Being alone with two girls even more, it just can be really struggle for me, and just the threat of losing more babysitters and more support, just really struggled with that. And I just felt unhelped, like I didn't have access to the help that I needed, and I wouldn't for a long time. And in that moment I just asked God and I said, I must not believing something about you, or not being reminded of a truth of who you are. Show me who you are in this moment that would address this fear. And I just felt like I heard him, and that he met me in that moment, that he reminded me one of the words that's used of him is Ezer, E-Z-E-R. It's a Hebrew word that's used in the Psalms, and it means help. And it's used a bunch of times of the Lord. For example, in Psalm 121, I lift my eyes up to the hills. Where does my help, Ezer, come from? My help comes from the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth. And it's also in Psalm 33, verse 20 and 21. We wait in hope for the Lord. He is our help and shield. In him our hearts rejoice, for we trust in his holy name. And then I realized I need to take this one step further. So if that's true of God, and I'm found in him, I'm a child of God, what does that make my identity? And I realized that means my identity truly is I am helped, like with a capital H, helped, because that's my new name in Christ, because I'm always close to God, always close to help as he's available to me constantly. And that specific revelation just really helped as I was walking and worshiping, and just felt affirmed that God is always at my side and I am never without the true help that I need, which is him. And so my encouragement to you is just to ask God to meet you in any of your fears or anxieties or worries, to ask him to reveal himself to you, to show you what the core of your concern might be, and then to show you who he is, and then to show you who you are in him, being reframed by his identity, shaping your identity. And also, one of the songs I was listening to at that time is one I've really been enjoying lately, and I'll include a link in the description below, by Vineyard Worship. They released it last year. It's called Be Still, from the verse, be still and know that I am God. And one of the lines is, your perfect love drives out fear. And that just really has been anchoring me and been a great source for meditation for me in the last several weeks. And that's actually something that Jason brought up in his sermon last Sunday that we did online. So I just hope that this encouraged you and can just serve as a testimony of God's goodness. And also, if you're struggling, I do recommend getting outside and taking a walk, which is great for mental health and all sorts of things. So take care, and I'll see you around.